What's up, nerdlings? It's Diana, and I am taking part in the TBR Takedown Readathon starting tomorrow. Shannon from Leading Lights is organizing and hosting the TBR Takedown 2.0 Readathon, and it starts the 25th of July and it runs straight through to the 31st. I was not able to participate in the previous TBR Takedown, so I'm really excited to be a part of it this time. I will link Shannon's channel and her video explaining the TBR Takedown down below, so be sure to check it out. In this readathon, there are 5 challenges. Luckily, one of the challenges coincide with my actual July TBR, so I won't have to read an extra book for it, thank God. But there are 4 other challenges, which I don't have books prepared for July, so I have no idea how far I'm gonna get in this. But that's not really the point. The point is that we all read together, we all have fun, we make some new friends, and we talk about books. So that's always a good thing. For the first challenge, you were supposed to read a first book in a series, which I happen to already be doing. I'm in the process of reading Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I am loving it so far, so that'll be my first book. The second challenge is the second book in a series that you haven't read yet. And for this one, I'm gonna go with Susan E's World After. I really enjoyed Angel Fall. It was a surprise hit for me. It was interesting, creepy, and weird, which are 3 of my defining adjectives. Actually, I'm not really that interesting, but I am creepy and weird, so there's that. Anyway, the series is about a war between angels and humans in a post-apocalyptic world. And I gotta be honest, the angels are kind of jerks. I'm really looking forward to picking it back up and finding out what Penryn's been up to after the events of the first book, because we didn't leave her in a really great spot. The third challenge is reading a book outside of your comfort zone. For this one, I picked Amor Amor by Krista M. Becker-Ritchie. It's a new adult circus romance. And I'm saying it's out of my comfort zone because I don't really have a whole lot of luck with new adult books. I really don't care for the genre. I have not yet read a book that I have really truly enjoyed from the new adult genre. There have been a few that I liked and thought were okay, and there were some that I thought were the worst things I've ever read in my life, so I am taking a bit of a risk here. Although this book is highly recommended by Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey and also from my friend Emily on Twitter. So ladies, I am putting my trust in you. I hope you don't steer me wrong. I will admit that I do like circus books. The Night Circus was an amazing novel. It's one of my favorites, and I read the Darren Chen Cirque du Freak books way back when I was younger, and I really like them, so the setting definitely interests me. The fourth challenge is a book that has been on your shelf for over a year. For this one, I'm going with Superhuman by Michael Carroll. I've had this for a while now, and I really think the premise sounds awesome. I just haven't read it yet for some reason. So the idea behind this book is that 4,000 years ago, a superhuman walked the earth and decided to rule it tyrannically, not so nicely. It was not a good thing. And now they are planning to bring that superhuman back to do the same thing again for some reason. So this ragtag group of rebel superheroes decides to form together and sort of try and stop this from happening using their powers that they don't really understand yet. And this book is supposed to appeal to fans of both the X-Men and the Justice League. And that's me. That's definitely me. I also like anything kind of related to superheroes, so I think I'm gonna enjoy this. The fifth and final challenge is to read a book from your most recent haul. For this one, I am picking Endgame the Calling by James Frey and Niels Johnson Shelton. My best friend actually texted me from Barnes & Noble and said, hey, have you read this? It sounds like something you would like. So the next time I was there, I checked it out, and yeah, it sounds right up my alley. So essentially, from what I gather, 12 meteors crash into the Earth, signifying sort of the end of the world and also the beginning of the games. There are 12 different players from all over the world that emerge as a result of this catastrophe, and they have to fight to the death. I don't really know why, but apparently I have a thing for kids fighting to the death, as I really love the Hunger Games and Battle Royale and the Arcana Chronicles. So yeah, this is probably something I'm gonna have a lot of fun with. Let me just take a minute to explain this because I have bruises all over me. The other day, my mom accidentally locked my dad and I out of the house, so I had to climb in my brother's window. And I am neither limber nor athletic, so that was really an adventure for us. My dad was actually trying to catapult me through this window, and I'm also kind of short, and the distance from the window to the ground was not insignificant, so in the end result was I tumbled into it and landed on pretty much all of my brother's possessions. So I have bruises like everywhere. I don't want to alarm you. Nobody is hurting me. I'm just incredibly clumsy. And that is my TBR for the TBR Takedown Readathon starting tomorrow. If you want to track my progress, you can follow me on Twitter at Novelty. I highly recommend that you also follow Leading Lights on Twitter so you can take part in the challenges and just talk to the people who are actually participating in this and making new friends. That would be really cool. If you are taking part, I hope you get some good reading done and let me know what you're reading because I kind of want to know. And if you aren't taking part, I hope you have a great weekend. And that's all from me. Bye!